Hi, everybody. Welcome back to Stop.Sit.Surrogate, looking for a match edition. We're so excited. I'm gonna let her, it's an intended parent. I'm gonna let her introduce herself.
Hi, my name is Susie.
Susie,
I live in California.
you are looking for a match, yes?
Yes.
Are you going on this journey as a single mother or are you married?
Yes, I'm married. My husband and I have been together for just over 5 years.
Aw,
And yeah.
sweet.
And we he's a really amazing partner to have on this process. He's like me, he's someone who didn't know what um various paths of fertility and parenthood could look like. And he has jumped headfirst into learning about it and being supportive about it and speaking about it to anyone who, they'll say a thing and, oh, we're doing that too. And it's great.
Aw.
Yeah.
Do you want to share a little bit about you, a little bit of your background, a little bit about who you are, your personality, stuff
Okay.
like that?
So like I said, I live in California, but for about 20 years, I lived in New York. So
Fun.
I actually moved to California during the pandemic. At the time, my husband was my boyfriend, and we were doing long distance. And he
Oh,
said, "Hey, what do you think about coming to try California for a couple of weeks?" And I said, okay. And I got on a plane in March in 2020, and maybe a week later, the world changed. And so he said, oh, you'll stay a couple, June, July, whatever. And then time went by and it was, well, what would it look like if you moved here for real? And I said, probably more stuff, but not much difference. And a couple months after that, my mom and sister were angels and cleaned out my apartment in New York and sent me my stuff. And a few months after that, he proposed. And a few months after that, we got married. So that's how I ended up in California. And my background is public relations. I've also worked in retail, and my most recent experience was as an executive director of a nonprofit to help kids and families understand chronic and mental health conditions. And COVID unfortunately led to the closing of the nonprofit. So I've been working freelance ever since. And
You're probably busy.
it's been fun. I actually have been really fortunate that I've gotten a long-term um, contract
Oh,
job.
good.
And so I've been really enjoying that. And so when I'm not doing that, I love to read. We have a garden and we've gotten sort of gung-ho about trying our hand at planting vegetables and fruits and things like that. And I'm a Broadway nerd and I'm a Disney, Star Wars, Star Trek normal nerd. And um, so yeah, that's kind of me. My
Okay.
husband has his own business and he also um, loves being out in the garden with me. We really like exploring and trying new things and going to different places and traveling. And he'll go to the theater with me, but he'll go to the theater with me more than he's excited to go to the theater with me.
Aw.
But like I said before, he's a really good guy, so I appreciate it when he does go. Oh, we like the Netflix stuff. We'll do Netflix or, streaming stuff on a boring day or board games, because I also love a board game. I remember game nights with my family.
Aw, those are the best. I love those.
Mhm. Yeah.
So what kind of relationship are you guys looking for, like with a surrogate, with a GC?
We are looking for open communication. We understand that while this is going to be a huge part of your life, it is not every part of your life. We know that you've got, kids and a family and friends and a life outside of this amazing thing that you are doing with and for us. And so we communicate, open communication, I think, is our biggest one. How we can work better together, how, what would you like us to know? Those sorts of things. Yeah.
Are you open to having somebody in the state, or are you
That's
willing to
actually
explore?
our biggest preference and requirement. And I'm saying that in quotes, requirement.
Mhm.
We are, because we are in our 40s and becoming first-time parents in our 40s, we have a lot of nerves around having to travel long distance with a newborn baby. So for us, Southern California is really ideal. And if it's an hour or two away, okay. But really, that's our preference and the sort of number one criteria we're hoping and requesting.
Okay, Southern California
Yeah.
surrogates.
Yes.
Mhm.
Listen up.
Take notice. Yes.
Yes, please.
So then in that case, right, you guys would be interested in going to appointments
Yes.
and being very involved in the journey, right?
Right. We would really like to go to appointments as much as we can. If we're unable to go to the appointments, we'd love video. And we don't need to go to every appointment. We understand that there's some that are just
They're so not even worth it. They're
yeah,
so
yeah,
they're like,
exactly.
yeah.
But like, the ultrasound ones and
Yeah.
the important ones, we'd
Yeah.
really like to go to and be a part of. And I think we are sort of okay. But we've said if they're okay with us in the delivery room, we'd like to be in the delivery room.
Oh.
If they're not okay with us in the delivery room, okay. I think we're sort of again, it's a recognition that it is not our bodies. It is someone else's body. So whatever, she is most comfortable with is where we're saying, yeah, of course. Yeah, I think that's sort of
Yeah. Yeah. So
That makes
then
sense.
when it comes to after delivery and everything
Mhm.
like that, do you guys have anything in mind for how you see your relationship afterwards? Is there no relationship afterwards?
So again, it's one of those things that we're open to whatever she would prefer. We have been so open and honest about our journey with pretty much everyone, as evidenced by the fact that I'm talking to you, lovely ladies, today. That we plan to be open and honest with our child. And so he or she or they may have questions about the
Yeah.
people who brought them into our world. And so really, if she's comfortable with it, that would be great and fine by me. If she's not, I totally get it. We have had some ups and downs in our journey so far. I did egg retrieval. I did 5 rounds of egg retrievals and unfortunately had no viable embryos. And so we were able to create embryos with the egg donor, and we worked with a surrogate, and we were able to have a successful transfer. And unfortunately, she had a late a second trimester miscarriage. And in our interactions and conversations and spending time with her, she had said, "This is your child. I am happy to help bring your child into the world. I will not need a relationship with your child because it's your child." And we said, okay,
Okay.
that's what you want. We're on board. We get it. And then for a variety of reasons, unfortunately, we weren't able to move forward with her, which is why I'm talking to you today.
Right. So that brings me to my next question then. Are you guys looking to go independently or are you guys with an agency?
We have an agency that we like. We've been speaking with several different agencies. So agency is our preference. Again, it's one of those comfort level choices. For us, we think, again, because we're first time parents, because we're first time intended parents, having someone who could actually walk us through the steps and make sure that we're not missing anything, pardon me, from a a procedural point of view and also just from a human point of view, selling flowers on the day of the embryo transfer or things like that, things that we might not think of or know about because we just don't know it. So for us, an agency is the way we'd like to go. We have a fertility clinic that we work with. We've been working with them since from my egg retrievals. And so our preference is to continue working with them as well. They're here in Southern California.
Okay.
Oh, great. And are you looking for an experienced surrogate or a first-time surrogate? Do you have a preference on that?
We're open.
Okay.
But our preference, we're leaning more towards experienced at this point because of what we have just gone through. I think because it was so, the other thing is our surrogate, our GC, she was fantastic. Like we were all really disappointed we couldn't move forward with her. And I hope she is able to be a GC for someone in the future because I just really liked her. She was a first-time GC, and I don't think that played a part in it. She's got her own children, and I just think it was the luck of the draw, as it were. But I think she didn't know what she didn't know, and we didn't, like, it was one of those, we just think having someone who's gone through it before will hopefully make the path a little easier to walk.
Yeah, and sometimes they'll even experienced intended parents or experienced surrogates. If somebody's new to the mix, the other one's going to be like, "Hey, it's not normal, but this is normally how it goes." And so,
and also, it's possible that a first-time GC, their success, we like I said, we a gazillion% know this was a fluke. It happens in this world, and so
unfortunately, yes, it does.
It does.
So
but there are so many experienced surrogates in Southern California. Not a wild thing.
We're so surrogate friendly. So surrogate friendly. Like it's yes. So yeah.
Really lucky to be in this state.
Can we ask how many embryos you still have? Is that something you don't
Mom?
we don't have to.
Well, no, I wasn't going to ask that. If you don't want to answer that, I was just going to ask if you have embryos ready.
I think I believe we have 6 tested and 3 not tested.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
So yes, we have embryos.
You have embryos, yay!
And
hopes that they're ready to go. Like
they're ready to know. We're ready to, if someone is interested in talking with us or doing this with us, we can pretty much get the ball rolling immediately.
I was just gonna ask, do you have a timeline then, so everything can kind of just go along, right?
Yeah.
That's amazing. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
Well, do you have anything else that you'd like to add or let people know, or a message to a future surrogate, anything?
Our message pretty consistently to anyone that we've talked to in the GC world is just thank you. Even just for being part of the community and being willing to talk to intended parents or be a part of it is just such a huge gift and such a blessing. And like it makes me tear up just thinking about it because even, I know things work out for a reason. Things happen for a reason. And being part of this community and meeting women like you who have been willing to help other people expand their families is just such a beautiful thing. So I would say thank you.
It comes across, we've talked to a lot of people, you get it. You get what this whole triangulation is about. Like, and it's coming from a place of sincereness. Like I completely can feel that from you. I know the journey's been hard. I'm just hoping it turns around for you and things start going your way. Like you are right. Things do happen for reasons. People's paths cross for a reason. We don't know what that is, but hoping this is, fingers crossed, toes crossed, every sticky thought, that this is your turnaround. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. If I could carry, heck yeah, I'd do it. I say that
She's
for
not
everybody.
kidding.
I'm not kidding. Heck, if I could still, oh man.
Oh my God, Ellen. Susie, if people want to reach you, where would you like them to reach you?
I have an email address that I can share. It's Susie NYCA @gmail. And Susie is spelled SUSIE. So it's SUSIE NYCA @gmail.
Amazing. I will put that in the notes as well, so that way people can get it right. Amazing. Do you have, I mean, this is so wonderful. I like my mom said, like it's always so nice to hear somebody speak from their heart and just be so humble and genuine and just go into this with all of the, oh, you know what? Like I see it from all angles and I'm so grateful for what's happening, but I also like appreciate you and the relationship and everything that comes into play with it, because more oftentimes that is the case. It's just everybody experiences something along their journey. You've experienced bumps, we've experienced bumps. So I'm so hopeful, and I really hope that whoever's listening reaches out to Susie and Andy, because I had a conversation with them before this and I love them.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, we really have enjoyed getting to speak with you, and Ellen, it's nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
You did a great job. Your daughter is lovely.
Oh, thank you. Awesome. Well, thank you
for
so
taking the
much,
time.
Susie.
Yeah. Wishing
We're
you
so
all the luck.
excited. We're hopeful. I know there's a lot of GCs out there that are in Southern California, and so I'm
That are
hoping.
going to hear this and fall in
Yeah.
love. Yeah.
Yeah.
Seriously. Yeah.
Oh no,
you.
for real.
Uh-huh.
They'll fall in
Uh-huh.
love. No
Yeah.
doubt.
Yeah.
What's the book behind you? My mom.
Oh, we wrote it.
Yeah, me and my mom wrote a children's book.
Aw.
Oh, my mom has superpowers. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Oh, that is fantastic.
And it's from the eyes of a child whose mom is a surrogate for intended parents.
yes.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
I love it. I'll get a copy of that at some point.
Amazon.
Well, thank you.
Done. All
Yeah.
right. Thank you, ladies. Have a lovely evening, and I will talk to you guys soon.
Thank you. You
take care.
too.
All the
Bye.
best. Bye.
She's so sweet.
She is so just genuine and down to earth.
I know. And like you said, she totally just gets it. Like she just.
But did you feel that emanating from her? Like
I
100%.
talked to her and her husband like a week ago, and I was like, "Oh, you like they're so nice. They're so nice.
They know it's a process, and they know it's
they've been through
Yeah.
they've been through
Absolutely.
it. They've been through
Absolutely.
it. So
We wish them all the
if you're
best.
listening to this, and even if you get just a little zing from it, like feel free to reach out to her. They're wonderful people. If you know somebody, let them know. Like we're just trying to help people grow their families.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's what this whole community does. So there you go.
Absolutely. Well, okay, if anybody is looking for a match, please, feel free to reach out to us. You guys, we are not an agency. This isn't like a job. Like, that we do this because we want to do this, because we want to help people. So
We connect.
if you're a surrogate, an intended parent, if you have questions, or if you have a story that you'd like to share, please feel free to reach out to us on Instagram at Stop.Sit.Surrogate.
That's been another edition of Stop, Sit, Surrogate, looking for a match with Kennedy and Ellen. Bye.